What's up, party people? I'm Ashley, time for a breather, and in this week's video, I am sharing with you all of the cute winter thrifted finds I picked up recently, so let's get into it. First up, guys, we have a layering piece. These are some pants, but they're like really sheer, and they have these cute, pretty silver dots all over them. Now, granted, these are not pants that are gonna keep you warm by any means, but they were only $3. But what I want to do with these is I have the thermal leggings that are in a nude color, so I want to put those on and put these over it to kind of give the illusion that I'm not like really wearing pants, but I would have a bodysuit on under it as well, just so people don't give me like some weird looks or something. But I love kind of like the nude illusion, especially in the winter, and in black, it gives that kind of like sultry, vampy vibes while still maintaining heat and being comfortable. So $3, pretty great. Speaking of things that are gonna keep you warm, guys, this is a mid-calf length skirt, but it's in like a faux, like super heavy leather. And I really love wearing leather in the winter, mostly because it's just so hot and like you can't, it's like an unbreathable fabric. So it's like miserable to wear in any time of year that's even remotely warm. So I gotta live my leather dreams in the winter. But this was only $5. And again, to maintain heat, it's calf high. Only like a little bit of my legs are gonna be showing. And again, I can use my thermal tights if I'm like really that cold. But I think for something like this, I could actually get away with not having anything underneath and still be like decently warm, you know what I mean? I specifically love this because when any skirt goes past your knees, it becomes very difficult to walk in if you don't have any sort of like room or movability in the skirt, if it's more like a tight skirt, you know what I mean? But this skirt has a slit, so again, I'll be able to move in it, I'll be comfortable, I'll be warm, and I get to live out my like leather chaos dreams in the winter. So $5, really great deal. Guys, this may be like the best find of this video, not gonna lie, because this is an $11 jacket. This is definitely a jacket. It's like very heavy, but it's like a mixed material in the back here. It's more of like a stretchy, cottony rayon type fabric. And then again, we have the leatherness, the fake leatherness going through the arms here. So it's not like the warmest of the warm coat. It's not like a puffer coat, right? It's not meant for like the deep of winter. This is more of like a going out coat because I hate having on a super thick coat, especially if I'm like going to dinner or even going shopping. And then I feel like I'm bumping into everything throughout the store. So I like having more of like the tight to my body type coats in those situations. And this one is from International Concepts. And guys, this is a new with tags coat. And this is why this was, I think, the best find of this video. Because one, I do actually recognize the brand. Like I know this is like a decently good, usually like more like professional, higher end type brand. But this is new with tags and it has the original price on it. Guys, this was originally $120. So what's that, like 90% off of the original price, new with tags. Nothing wrong with this at all. Super sleek looking with the leather, while also still being stretchy with this other type of material here. So, oh my gosh, this was such a steal. And it's like a black heavy jacket, something I could get like so much wear out of and pair with anything in my wardrobe already. So 120 down to 11. I think that's like the best discount of this video for sure. Up next, guys, this is more of a basic that I have been looking for. I am a corporate girly. I need some more like warm professional type wear in the winter, of course. And specifically what I've been on the lookout for is like thicker knits, but like thicker in the sense of you're not gonna see any sort of coloring under it. Cause even some like tighter knits, if it's any sort of light color, sometimes you can still see coloring through it. So I've been on the lookout just in general for like thicker knit tops. And when I saw this one, this is from Christopher Banks, which again is kind of like a older lady, more mature lady type brand. But those brands tend to be of way higher quality. So when I'm on the lookout for more of like basics, I don't mind shopping in those brands. And this was $7, but again, Christopher Banks is a little bit more of a higher price tag type moment. But you can't see any sort of like coloring underneath with this on, even though it is a decently light color. And it is like decently soft because sometimes knits, if they're not like a puffy type of yarn, sometimes they'll be like more of like the scratchy type material. But this is actually very nice. And especially what I love about this is during work, if I have a blazer on, I hate having like thicker type long sleeve tops underneath because it kind of get like scrunched up. I have a very specific sensory aversion to that. So I do like that this is sleeveless. So again, I could get so much wear out of this. A basic for $7 that's really high quality, like definitely worth it. Guys, you're gonna think I'm crazy because this is a pretty much sheer bodysuit from Forever 21, but this was only $4 and the cups on it specifically are not sheer. So this is definitely something you could wear outside of the house. This isn't just for like a bedroom moment, but again, with the layering and the nude illusion layering of black, I love that look. And I have a bunch of nude bodysuits. So what I'm thinking, I put a nude bodysuit on, I put this over it with like maybe some darker pants, maybe jeans, make people think I'm a little bit more naked underneath than I really am, while also still being warm, of course. Need to always check that box in the winter. But $4 for this. Forever 21 isn't the highest of quality, as we all know, but for the few wears that I'm gonna actually want to get out of this, $4 is still a pretty decent deal. Up next, guys, we have a comfy, cozy moment. This is just kind of like a pullover sweater. It does actually button down, but this is from Lumiere. No idea what that brand is. This was $10, which did give me pause when I was in the store looking at this, but this is like such a heavy knit. Again, I want to be warm in the winter, especially in my specifically cozy clothing. It needs to be comfy and it needs to be warm. I mean, those things are pretty much mutually exclusive as far as I'm concerned. The comfy and warmth need to both be together at all times in the winter. And I just love the design of this because there's so many just black pullover cardigan knit moments in any thrift store, really. But I love that this is just like a little bit of something extra. So even when I am like just sitting on my butt on the couch doing absolutely nothing, I'm still getting like a few style points in, which I do try to do because that way when I pass by a mirror, I'll be like, ooh, yeah, that's right. I did actually go the extra mile and get dressed up a little bit today. I don't think I've ever seen something that's exactly like this either. It's kind of like a Heather type moment. I thought it was gray at first, but it isn't. It's literally like black and white yarn in this whole knitwear. So definitely love this concept just to like class it up a little bit more when I'm at home. Real quick, guys, another basic, $4 for a long sleeve non-turtleneck, which I realized the other day, the only black long sleeve tops I have that aren't turtleneck are all cropped. Which, you know, I do love me a crop moment even in the winter because you can just put like a coat on. Yeah, my stomach's out a little bit, but since I wear super ultra high rise any bottom, really there's not that much skin showing. But I did want to get like an actual full length long sleeve black top just to have as a basic, you know, $4 for a basic that has absolutely nothing wrong with it and is super soft and comfortable. This is from Wallflower, which I don't know where that's from. I do think I recognize that, so maybe like a Target brand or something, but super soft, super comfortable, and no staining or like weird wear because a lot of times once you wash, especially your black basics again and again, it'll start to fade a little bit. So $4 definitely worth it. If you love this video, then please show me some love by clicking that subscribe button. Not only does it make sure you get more of the content you enjoy, it does help keep my dream alive. It takes a lot of time and effort to bring you so many videos, so thank you so much for your support. Back to the video. Okay guys, I'm gonna be honest, this is not meant for the winter, but I saw this. It's just like a standard halter top, mid-thigh type dress, but I love the color of it. The reason I really wanted to pick this up is because, again, this is actually thick enough to where I don't have to wear nipple covers under it for discoloration. Because especially since this is a halter top, like the only option I really have is either taper covers and that's it. So that's why I wanted to pick this one up. And this was only $4, and this is from Wild Fable, so another Target brand. And I was actually very surprised because Target, you know, their clothes are hit or miss, especially when it comes to like the thickness department. So I was really surprised to find this. Granted, I'm not really gonna be wearing this anytime soon, but this is pretty much a basic for me in the warmer months. I mean, it's just a halter dress. It was $4. It's in this gorgeous pink color. I mean, how could I say no? More leather, guys. I mean, what can I say? Again, I love weather. I love weather. I do love weather, but I also love leather in the winter. And these are more of like a legging instead of actual pant because there's like the fake leather on the front, but then on the back you get this like stretchier, kind of just like more legging compression material, which I am super into because if I'm trying to stay warm in the winter, I really want clothes that are like stuck to my body. It helps hold the heat in. Now these were also from Forever 21, but these were only $3. And I mean, $3 for full length, fancier type type leggings, that's pretty good, especially when these are actually thick leggings. And the thing I love about all the fake leather pieces I've gotten in this video is that a lot of fake leather will start to almost like chip away as it wears away. It'll like start peeling away. And none of the stuff I bought for this video has that. So if you are in the thrift store and looking at leather stuff, make sure you check especially like the seam type area, because that's where it will start actually peeling from. But $3 for like a basically brand new, I mean, these don't look worn at all. $3 for a pair of leggings that again can go with anything in my wardrobe, and especially like the other fake leather black pieces I've gotten today. Like they're all gonna work together so well, especially if I just do like a little bit like a pop of color underneath moment. It's just gonna look so good. So $3 leggings, great. Guys, this might be a thrift regret. And the only reason I'm saying that is because this pink, it's like a heather, the actual yarn that this is made of is like a heathered pink and white, but when you step back it looks more of like a peachy color. But like I really wanted this because it is so soft. Oh, I love it. And this like whole cowl neck, super extra chunky turtleneck type moment I love in the winter, especially in like a long baggy oversized sweater moment. I absolutely love it. But this was $12. But here's the thing. The reason I was willing to spend $12 on it is because this is from Loft. And if you know Loft pieces were very expensive. And it actually makes sense because again, this is like the softest, comfiest, coziest thing I have ever seen. But I'm just so disappointed because it's not the exact pink. You guys know I love me either an actual pastel pink, a Barbie pink, or a hot pink. Nothing really in between. And this one is definitely a little bit more in between. But I'm gonna see if I can get away with it if I pair it with no other pink stuff, because then you can't really tell how peach and not pink it is, you know what I mean? So I'll try to style this in the coming months here, but this might actually end up in like a closet clean out a little bit later down the line. Guys, look at this streetwear type dress. I absolutely love this more like retro athletic type look. Again, to be honest, I'm probably not gonna wear this until like the springtime, right? Just because this is not really a knit. This is more of like a thinner material. It is still like decently heavy. It's just not like winter heavy. Now this is from Arizona Jeans, which Arizona was sold at, I think JCPenney back in the day, because I remember getting like my actual jeans and jean shorts from JCPenney, and I'm pretty sure they were all Arizona brands. So I don't know if this brand is still around making stuff or if this was made in an actual Y2K type moment, but now this was $7, and $7 for a long sleeve dress that's like a one and done type scenario. I pop this on with some sneaks and I'm out the door. I am so here for $7 for basically an entire outfit. That is definitely well worth it. And in this like cool retro-y type straight moment, if you guys know anything on this channel about zippers, you know I love me a good dangly circle zipper moment, because again, it's kind of like a retro, just a little bit of a retro vibe. So you'll definitely be seeing me in this in the spring. Guys, look at this purse. Is this not a beautiful pink color? And you guys know I've been decluttering anything with gold hardware just because yellow gold isn't my preference. I do love mixing metals, but I have to draw the line somewhere. So to find a beautiful hot pink with silver hardware bag, I am so in love with it. This was only $9. Under $10 for a purse that isn't like a super basic black, not even medium type bag in the thrift store is actually becoming harder to find. So $9 for a purse that has like absolutely nothing wrong with it? I mean, are you kidding me? And this is from Apartment 9. I've recognized the brand, but I'm not entirely sure where to place it. It doesn't matter. I mean, I love this bag no matter what. And it has a removable, again, silver chain. Love that. And I love that, do you hear that? It's actual metal. It's not just plastic. Because again, these days, you don't really know. Don't know where something's coming from, if it's one of the cheaper sites or something. But bright pink, silver hardware under $10. How could I leave the store without this? Last up, guys, we have a pair of boots. Now, these were $13. These are from Unisa, UNISA. I have no idea what that brand is. doesn't matter because I love the look of these boots. Because again, it's just like a little bit of an elevation of your normal knee-high black type boot. And this like charcoal against black is still enough to be like adding a little bit of something without directing people towards your feet, you know what I mean? So adding just like a little bit of extra detail, I absolutely love that. And as much as I love heels and even heeled boots in the winter, sometimes I really gotta give it to comfort, especially when the ice is really thick outside and slippery. I actually need to be able to walk on it. So $13. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Even like the soles of these are barely worn. $13 for these boots. I don't know how much they were originally, but I can tell you they weren't $13 because it's actually like heavy, like really hard rubber, not plastic, not foam, unlike a lot of other brands that we are seeing these days. So definitely worth it for like a sleek, classy, but elevated type moment. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. If you want to see another one of my thrift hauls, then just click over here and I'll catch you next time. Bye.